sun burning up to it. Welcome to Kingston every day is a summer every night feel like a fighter. Doing so. What's up, guys? Welcome back to another YouTube video. So, full energy. Love that for me. Anyways, so welcome back to another YouTube video, guys. Today we're going to be doing a sit down episode. We're doing a let's talk episode, and I just want to run through a little topic. I still have my book, my little journal that I had when I just started YouTube, and so I had jotted down some topics, and every now and then I go back there for inspiration, and yeah. So I wanted to do a little sit down episode with you guys. But before I head into the video, guys, I am so thankful for all the support that I have been receiving. My channel is growing and I couldn't be more appreciative. I couldn't be more thankful. I love my content that I'm putting out. I get my new computer, so I'm able to put out more videos and edit them better. And I'm appreciative, I'm thankful. If it is that you guys are new to the channel, welcome. Love to see it. Happy to have you here. Please, if you enjoy the video, if you like any of my other videos, be sure to subscribe down below. And if you guys are watching the videos and you don't subscribe as yet, please head down and subscribe so that we can grow and be beautiful and prosperous for 2021. Love that for us. So, I'm in a love a long intro business, so I'm going to head right into the video. So as I said, the topic of discussion today is how I started my business at 18 years old, or my first business at 18 years old. Because one thing about me is a hustler. And me got always find different ways to make some money. Legal ways, of course. So yeah, so let me just backtrack a bit. So when I was about probably 8th grade, 13, 14 years old, when I was in high school, in about the 8th grade, I actually wanted to start my own business. I wanted to start a clothes store. Can you imagine 14 years old? I'm from Jamaica. For those of you who don't know, I'm from Montego Bay. And so I wanted, if you're from Mobay, you know that the Central Business District, well, we have two, but the Central Business District is on St. James Street. So it's like from city center up to Court. It's like St. James Street, that's the Central Business District. Barney Street is a part of it as well, but the main portion of it is on St. James Street. So I had a lovely idea of opening a store downtown, somewhere on St. James Street, maybe Sham Square, somewhere in the vicinity. However, things did not align how they were supposed to. So I didn't get the time to be able to go abroad and get the stocks and so forth. And one thing about my father, I have to come correct, and so I would have to prepare my plan and so forth and show it to him so that he could invest in my business, of course, because I never have no other source of income. I mean, apart from my local partner, because he knows the partner have it through to make a local savings. But yeah, so it wasn't aligning properly, and so I decided that I'm going to hold off a bit and just wait, So I said, okay, I waited. So that was from 8th grade. I waited, going through high school, and I started to grow more and more in love with fashion. When I was younger, I was a chubby boy, and so my parents, would always pick up my clothes and so forth. My mother at girl, so the clothes always have a buzz. But my father, so when I travel with my daddy to go overseas and so forth, I never really love the clothes them like that. It never bad, but I couldn't express myself how I wanted to. So, as I got older and I started to travel by myself now, you go find it, have a little one at girl auntie there, get a little freedom, you can buy a little skinny jeans and stuff. Boy, did I get slim by the time then in high school. So, yeah, I started to grow more and more into fashion, and I started to do so much more research. So I was always on YouTube looking at the different, well, at that time, they didn't have much men fashion bloggers, to be honest. There was Teaching Men's Fashion, who was very popular. Jose Zanika, I think his name is. He was very popular in the YouTube space at that time, and he's grown so much since then. And I would read blogs. I would read Rushcam. Back in those days, Rushcam had a blog online, and so I would read that and do a lot of research on styling and color coordination and all them something there. So I was really invested into the fashion. And so when I entered sixth form, when I entered sixth form, I said, you know what, I'm growing up, I'm maturing, and I want to start something tangible that can expand and that can go on and on. And so I decided that I'm going to start my business. So what I did, I got a part-time job at the airport. Now people don't know that. So I got a part-time job at the airport on the weekends, and then I was teaching swimming on the weekends as well. And then still a trauma partner because money have to save. Take notes, kids. I've been in a partner since I was in the 5th grade because I'm just a saver and I just like to have my own money. I don't feel that what my parents have is mine, so I always try to go out and get my own, right? So I had that part-time job on the weekends and I was teaching swimming on the weekend. So the rundown for that now, I would go to Doctor's Cave, people from Jamaica or Mobile, you know Doctor's Cave. So I would go to Doctor's Cave from 9:30 to 11:30. That would be my swimming class. And then I would work at the airport from 12:30 to about like 10, 11, based on what time the last flight comes in. It might be Delta 727 from Atlanta that might come in at like 8:30, so we can leave work by maybe like 10 o'clock or sooner or later. It all depends with delays and so forth. So that was my Saturdays. And then on Sundays now, I would go to the airport from like maybe 9, 8:30, somewhere thereabout. I would work for a few hours and then I would go to teach a private class in Freeport and then go back to work and leave work at like 5 something and still ensure that I balance my schoolwork and so forth because I was eager and I wanted to do it. So at the end of grade 12 now, collect my partner job, saving my money from the airport, from teaching, swimming and all of them something there. And I said, okay, I want to start a business. So as I said before, I had to present like a plan to my dad. Expenditure, how much I thought I would be receiving, how much money I would need for stocks, how I plan to promote the business and all that type of stuff. Even though I was like 18 at the time, he never cared about that. You have to come proper if you go come to him, right? So I presented the plan to daddy and daddy said, him say no. Him say, I'm not feeling this, Romy. I'm not feeling this. You know, the clothes thing, you must say everybody have clothes store and this and that, which I understood his perspective. So I said, okay, fine. So what I had done, my plan was to go to Florida for like a week because I was still working at the airport. So I could only get a week. I could only get a week because I would work on the weekend. So I would have to go from Monday to Friday. So I could come back and work on Saturday morning. So him say, So my plan was to go to Florida for a week, right? Daddy said, if you want to go to Florida just for a vacation, I'll pay for it. But for you to go start no business, no, not feeling it. So I said, okay, I'll take the vacation. What I want thing about me, you see me, I'm determined. And if I have my mind set on something, I'm going to do it and I'm going to push myself to achieve it. So my daddy said, I'll pay for your vacation. Me take the trip, me pay for the flight and the hotel, me take the trip of course. And me did bring my tips them from out the airport. Me look at stash and me look at US dollars them. And me change up my partner join a US and I was out. So I ensured that the hotel that I booked was somewhere that was close to Sawgrass Mills. Come and say, okay, I'm familiar with Sawgrass. I can go here, so I can walk out the mall. I can go this other mall. So I ensured that it was close to the hotel. So when I had to take Uber, it wouldn't cost me too much money, or if push comes to shove, I could walk. You understand? You have to think ahead and think smart. So, got the trip, and I'm telling you guys, I land on the Monday afternoon, throw down bag, gone straight to mall, did my walkthrough, and I could find what I like and so forth, and XYZ and XYZ. And for the rest of the week, that's all I did every day. I get up, I wake up early, go swim some laps, put on my clothes, and I go into the mall to shop and get the stuff for my business. Come back to Jamaica now and I say, okay, my plan before even going abroad was to promote my business on Instagram. So I said, okay, I have a little following on Instagram, some loyal people that follow me. So I said, okay, I'm going to promote this business, and if it takes me sending it to everybody that follows me, at the time it was like maybe 1,800 people or something like that. If it takes me having to send this business page to everybody on my Instagram, then so be it, I'm going to do it. And that is exactly what I did. So I formed my business afterwards by King Romy. I changed it now. Affluence by Rumi, but still the same Rumi, still the same Affluence brand. And so that's what I did. When I came out to Jamaica, I sent it out to everybody who I had on my Instagram, and that's how I was able to grow my following on my page. And then when I went back to school now, I was selling mostly male clothing, because I realized that, like, for males there aren't much options like in Jamaica. It's the same thing, the same era, the same Hollister, the same Eagle. And so I tried to sell things that I thought would stand out, or to make them feel apart on a budget, you understand? And so I would sell a shirt for like a dress shirt for like $2,500, $3,000, and maybe a t-shirt for $1,500, you know, based on the quality and the material and so forth. So when I went back to school now, people were interested and they were saying, oh, what you have on XYZ and XYZ, and I was able to show them. Another thing as well, when you're starting a business, I have to, emphasize this one. You have to know how you're going to market your products and how you're going to go about marketing your products. So, okay, fine. I sent out the links on Instagram for the page. However, what on the page? Are there the photographs on the page? What them go look at? Opening soon, coming soon? No. So, when I came back to Jamaica in the summer, while I was sending out those links to go to the page, I was also doing photo shoots with my best friend. So, had my look at iPhone, Mr. Okay, him know to maneuver it well. Wash my face, brush my teeth, press the shirt them, want me buy. And we're at Doctor's Cave, we're out in Fairview, we're on Gloucester Avenue in the parks, trying to find nice, scenic, picturesque locations so we could get some nice shots so I could use those to promote my business. So all of this, I'm trying to do it on a budget and ensure that I get to, you know, execute what I really have in my mind. So when people at school would ask me, you know, what I have and so forth, and I was able to show them those pictures. And then of course my mother, my mother posted on her WhatsApp, and she and her friends would support me, and my business was growing so well, and I was so proud of myself that at 18 years old I was able to conceptualize and to work and push myself, because in all honesty, I'm so thankful that, you know, my daddy was able to pay for like my ticket and my hotel. I make sure I find a nice cheap hotel. Not put too much strain on him, but all the money that I used to start a business was the money that I worked for. I saved my partner out of my lunch money. I was in sixth form at the time. I got to work, you know, be as polite as possible, be as engaging as possible, save my tips, and that was how I was able to start my business. So for me, like, I was very proud of myself. But to be honest, what really helped to propel my business more and for more people to see me, when I was in, because by this time I was in upper six, I was in grade 13, and I was deputy head boy at the time. And my head boy at the time, Rashawn Stewart, he came to me and he said that the president for the Jamaica's Prefects Association, he's a writer, and he's doing a series on youth entrepreneurs, and if I would be interested and so forth. And I say, of course I would be interested, you know, because this is great for me to be able to let people know who I am, and in extension learn about my business and, you know, what I want to achieve with fashion and all of that. And so yeah, I was at work one Sunday and I got the questions, and while I'm away home taking a taxi go back into my bay from airport, I was typing my responses to the questions. And when I went home, I sent it to them, and by the following week, I think, there was an article out in the Gleaner. I have it somewhere here. It's close by. It's somewhere here. And that article was really propelled my business, and I couldn't have been more appreciative, because it was on the Gleaner website, and, you know, it was in the newspaper. And so that is how more people learned about who I was and what I was trying to achieve at nearly 18 years old, you know? And I wanted to do this video just to it's not a boast or anything, but just to level with you guys, because I realize even now that a lot of young people are starting businesses, and I'm so proud of them. Like, honestly, I'm so proud of them, because I believe that even as a medical student, I don't believe that anyone can do just one thing. I believe that people are so multifaceted, and even me not stop so close, because I like fashion. I enjoy fashion, And if you even, what I want to do even in the future is to show you guys how I even like put my looks together and how I just to go to school and to go out and so forth, because I enjoy it. Fashion is my way of expression. And so I wanted to do this video to show you guys that you can be multifaceted and age is just a number, right? You can push and achieve anything you want to do. Now, bear in mind, things will not always happen at the same pace for everyone, right? For example, my father was able to pay for my plane ticket and hotel. You might not have that luxury, you understand, but that doesn't mean that it can't be achieved nonetheless. You don't have to go overseas to get the clothes. You can go Kingston, you can go Falmouth, you understand? You can still search and push and get quality clothing for your business or for whatever venture that you're trying to partake in. Sorry, I feel that something is on my video. Okay, because I don't want a white squad because the video I have to go do over. You understand? So, yes. So I was saying that I want to do this video just to level you guys and to let you know that the possibilities are endless, in all honesty. You know? And affluence has been able to grow so much since then. Since I was 18, I'm 21 now. And what I'm trying to do now, being in China, is to rebrand my business and conceptualize and try to get, you know, more stock, because most of the stock, you know, would have dwindled down since I've left Jamaica. I've been here for a while now, and so I'm trying to rebrand my business and to get back into the groove of things. But while I'm rebranding my business and getting back into the groove of things, I've started my other business venture, which I've started to write and publish my own books. So last year I was able to publish my first book. It's somewhere here. I was able to publish my first book, which is a book of poetry and affirmations and so forth. And to be honest, I wanted to publish a book not even because of like the money or the business, but that's also another form of my expression. And so just like how, you know, I'll dress up and I'll take pictures and I'll do my photo shoots and I post them on Instagram, my poetry is also my expression. And I enjoy sharing it with the world. So, you know, and I feel also that when you're doing a business, especially something that you should be passionate about, because if you're not passionate about it, you're not going to love it. You're not going to love the ins and outs. You see all the stylists and the celebrities and so forth on Instagram. And, you know, they post these lovely pictures. You have Bootleg Rockstar, you have, you know, Dre Arts and them people there. But if there's no love that's going to come out in the work, it's not going to be of caliber. You understand? I love fashion, I love poetry, and so I try to give it my all when I'm doing it. And I had said in a few videos back that I'm even working on my second book now. And another little surprise is it relates to books as well. But yeah, I always try to do things that you're passionate about. They always say that when you do what you love, it doesn't feel like you're working. So yeah, this has been my little 2 cents on, you know, entrepreneurship and just sharing my story with you guys, and hopefully it can help to push you guys or to motivate you. And even if it is that you already have your business, maybe it's not going well, listen to me, there's always light at the end of the tunnel. It's always easier said than done. People can always come and they preach that, oh, be optimistic and be positive. And I understand that it's not always easy to be optimistic and positive. You understand? You have those days where you're wondering, is this meant for me? Am I good enough? And so forth and so forth. But you see, when you have passion, when you have grit, when you have dedication, nothing can stop you. Nothing can stop you. Thank you for listening to my TED Talk. But yeah, thank you guys so much for listening. If you made it this far into the video, thank you so much for all your support. I love you guys. I'm so appreciative, and I hope you stick around and we can grow together as a channel. So until next time, guys, Zaijian, love you guys.